Hi, this video an overview for my project. My project is a car park. Finding a car park slot is becoming very challenging. I'm trying to help customers with this task. Also, I'm trying to help businesses who are administering car park. They may need reports that show daily or monthly or even yearly the status of their car park, their car park slots and its availability. If they wanted to monitor a specific car park slot and know when it's occupied. Let's go each part of my project bit by bit. I'm gonna start with the LCD, which is outside of the car park. It shows a welcoming screen to the people who are coming to the car park, and also it shows the availability of the car park slots that are available inside the car park. This LCD screen is talking to the Raspberry Pi through I2C, so the data is coming from the car park into Raspberry Pi and then I2C to the LCD. The first part of my project is the gate. It consists of IR beam brake sensor. So once a car exists between this car park IR beam brake sensor, it breaks the beam, which sends a signal to Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi then sends a signal to the servo motor in order to open the gate. Opening or closing the gate is done through PWM. Changing duty cycle is opening and closing the gate. Changing duty cycle is helping with changing the angle of this servo motor. Once the car passes the IR beam brake sensor, Raspberry Pi sends another signal to the servo motor in order to close the gate. The next part of my project is the flow or the car park. It consists of 7-segment display which show how many car park slots is available. As you can see, there is 3 car parked and 2 car park slots is available. Each car park slot has its own obstacle avoidance sensor. If the car is reaching this obstacle avoidance sensor, it sends a signal to the Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi sends a signal to the LEDs above the car park slots. It puts the green light into low and red light into high. At the same time, the 7-segment display is showing 1, and also the LCD is updated to show 1 space. All the data from obstacle avoidance sensor is collected and sent to the Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi then sends this all data through I2C to Particle Photon. Particle Photon is responsible for all the cloud part of my project. It publishes all this data into the cloud, as you can see. So each car park slot has its own state, which is 0 or 1. 0 means available, 1 is occupied.